This is Showtime Sean Porter.
This is Aerosmith Jr.
Hey everyone, this is Jesse Vargas.
And you're watching True School Sports.
You're watching True School Sports.
Alright, and you're watching True School Sports.
Stay tuned.
Are gonna win their fights.
True.
Let's get into the big fights this week. Okay, we're talking ESPN. We're talking Madison Square Garden. Not the small room, not the theater. The Madison Square Garden.
Bruh, I'm a fan of both of these fighters too, bro. Jorge Linares and Vasyl Lomachenko, bro.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask you straight before we even get into like how the fight will play out. As far as like how you think it's gonna go. Well, actually, that's actually what I want to hear what you think is gonna happen. Who do you have in this fight? Who you picking? Better question. Or are you picking Jorge Linares for this fight? Or are you going with the upset? Because I have not found one person except for people who hate on Lomachenko that's picking Jorge Linares for this fight.
No, I mean, this is Lomachenko's first fight at lightweight, so, and Jorge Linares, he's very good, but he has that chin.
Yes.
He has that chin. But he does have very fast hand speed though. So I don't know, like Lomachenko did fight Gary Russell Jr. But I know Gary Russell Jr. doesn't have like fast feet.
It's different, yeah. They're bringing two different things to the table.
Yeah,
two different things.
So doesn't Linares have like good?
Linares has better footwork. Linares has better balance. Doesn't have the flashy combinations, but the thing is, he can punch on the move. Gary Russell can't punch on the move.
Yeah.
That's why Lomachenko 99.9 times out of 100 would beat Gary Russell. I don't give a damn how fast he is.
Yeah, exactly. And he already beat him too.
Yeah, he already beat him. So my thing is this: like I look at Linares and it's like nobody's unbeatable. I want to get that out there because a lot of times I make these videos and I hype certain fighters up and people will say, oh well, you riding this fighter's jock. They'll say, oh, you're dick riding. No, I'm not dick riding. I know what I'm watching.
Yeah. And
Lomachenko is about, I don't want to say he's perfect, but if I had to tell, if there was as far as technique, as far as footwork, balance, punching angles, inside fighting, outside fighting, lateral movement, he's the closest in the perfect you're gonna get in boxing. The closest in the perfect you're gonna get in boxing. And people will say like, oh well, he lost a Salido fight. You gotta understand something, okay? Vasyl Lomachenko came to the sport of boxing. He fought Salido. Salido came in overweight.
And he was fighting, and he was like hitting him in the balls basically.
He was hitting the balls. You know, did a lot of underhanded tactics. You know, he wasn't fortunate enough to get the decision. But guess what? That loss was the greatest thing that could have happened to him.
Exactly.
Because I don't know if you ever saw. I was actually just watching it last night. Are you subscribed to Lomachenko on YouTube? He got a YouTube channel. You seen it? Have you seen his documentaries that he did?
I have. I mean, I've seen his documentaries before, but I haven't seen his recent ones.
Oh, I was watching one last night about his career, and he was basically saying like when he came into boxing, when Lomachenko came into boxing, he basically when he would go have these meetings with promoters, when he met with main events, he met with Golden Boy. You know, when he met with those people, you know, they were talking about all these advantages he was going to have as an Olympian, a guy who won a gold medal, all this stuff. He said, I don't want advantages. I want a world title fight my first fight. He wanted to fight for the world title in his first fight. I don't know if you know that. He wanted to fight for the world title in his first fight. And they were like, well, we can't do that because the rankings and whatnot. But
so he had to fight like Jose Ramirez.
Yeah, so then they said second fight. So they said, okay.
Second fight.
Basically what people don't understand is the Salido fight for Lomachenko was just a massive wake-up call for him as to like the difference between amateur boxing and pro boxing.
To the pros.
Yeah, exactly. It was welcome to the pros moment because in amateur boxing it's very different. You know, as a fighter you gotta be. And for anybody who watches this interview who may have actually been an amateur boxer, you know this. It's very regimented. You gotta be on weight every day. You gotta be fighting. You might fight in a tournament. You might fight multiple times in the same day. Yeah, so you gotta be on weight all the time. In the pros, you can manipulate that and you can get around that.
You could fight like you could be like 30 pounds.
Yeah, 20. Yeah, you can come in big as hell on fight night. So Lomachenko obviously wasn't. I'm sure he knew about these things, but it's different when you're actually going through it.
Yeah, I mean, Salido was a welterweight that night too.
But you gotta give him credit too. Early on in that fight, he looked very uncomfortable. As the fight won, you saw him make the adjustments, and you saw the boxing. Even in the loss, you saw the boxing bring Lomachenko. You saw the adjustments he was making, and he won't stop Salido towards the latter parts of that fight. So, and it's funny if you go watch the documentary. Lomachenko said that loss. You know, he said when he was in training camp, he had a good camp. He did well, but he said he could have did more. You know, he could have challenged himself more in training camp. So now he's like, when he's in training camp, he leaves no stones unturned. Like Lomachenko, when you fight Lomachenko, from that point forward, when you fight Lomachenko, when he's putting his rounds in the gym, whether he's working out, he's in the pool, he does this crazy thing where he holds his breath in the water for like 5 minutes. Like, what if he is leaving no stones unturned. So you could say he has a loss, but he's the best proof in boxing right now that losses are not a bad thing.
Exactly.
They're only a bad thing if you let them be a bad thing.
Yeah,
so.
true, yeah. And what was I saying earlier? Oh yeah, so Linares Lomachenko. It's a tough fight. That's all I'm gonna say. So I got Lomachenko winning because Lomachenko, he takes shots very well.
Yes.
I don't know what it is, but he's just very good. He's called the Matrix for a reason. And I probably have it, but I don't think Linares is gonna quit though. Linares showed.
I don't either. I think he's gonna stop.
No, I know. I'm not gonna say he's gonna like he's not gonna get stopped or whatever, but I don't think he's gonna like quit like the last 4 guys have and stuff.
Yeah.
And like I actually think he's gonna try to show heart and stuff. So I don't know. I got like Lomachenko by late round stoppage or decision. So
okay.
But I think it's gonna be a tough fight. Yeah.
This is how I think fights will. I think Linares is gonna come out. I don't know. It'll be within the first 2 rounds of that fight. I don't know when. It'll be the first or second round, but it'll be the first 2 rounds. He's gonna come out. I believe he will actually try to fight Lomachenko. He's gonna actually try to fight. Because the thing is, Lomachenko's moving up to the new weight class, so he's gonna want to impose that new weight on him. He's gonna say, "Look, you're in a bit of a big weight class now. I'm gonna make you feel this damn weight." And I would say he's an A-level body puncher for sure. He's gonna be ripping, or at least attempting to be ripping some nice hooks to the body. Whether he lands them or not, that we find out on fight night. My thing is though, I just think Lomachenko's footwork is just the difference in this fight isn't power. I think it's footwork. It's the footwork. Linares has good footwork, but I think the way Lomachenko is able to get in, get out, create new angles, like, it's just on another level. It's not something you can prepare for in the gym. It's not something you can prepare for in sparring. So with Linares, he's gonna have to beat Lomachenko. See, the thing people don't understand is to beat Lomachenko. And I'm talking about this version of Lomachenko, the one that has professional experience, the one that's seasoned, the one that's fought Nicholas Walters, Gary Russell Jr., Jason Sosa. To beat this Lomachenko, you need to be very mentally disciplined. Like Lomachenko is one of those guys. It would almost be better to fight Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua knock you upside the head sometime because you go to sleep and that's it. Lomachenko embarrasses you. He strips your dignity. Like he makes you want to go to your trainer and take off the boxing gloves. So if Linares gets into one of those situations where Lomachenko is throwing 4, 5, 6 punch combinations, darting in and out, going over here, countering you with the left, and he gets a matrix, you can't lose your composure. You can't lose your mental fortitude. And that's where I think the challenge is for not just Linares, but any fighter that gets in there with him.
True.
And once you're able to be, because you gotta understand, Lomachenko is a great fighter because of what he puts himself through in training camp. He's comfortable being uncomfortable. Oh yeah. And as a fighter, as his opponent, you need to be the same thing when you're in there. You need to be comfortable being uncomfortable because he'll make you feel comfortable.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. So
So I mean, I think it's gonna be a hell of a fight for however long it lasts. But I think it's gonna be like I'm gonna give Linares two extra rounds. He gets stopped in the 7th.
Hey, bro.
Going Martinez style.
Okay. Yeah. I can see that happening.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, Lomachenko, bro, Ukraine, baby, Ukraine.
Right, let me ask you a question.
So yeah.
So just to make sure I'm clear and I understand you. You have Gennady Golovkin as your #1 pound fighter. Is he your #1 pound fighter, Gennady Golovkin?
Yes, he is.
Okay.
I believe so. He's got the experience. He tied for the most title defenses recently. He's fought in like Canelo Alvarez, Daniel Jacobs.
Has a great resume.
Has a terrific resume. So
regardless of what you guys say out there, he has a good resume. Okay.
Exactly, and he's fought everybody put in front of him that he tried to get in with him.
And he's knocking down like bowling pins.
Exactly, bro. He's a unified champion, the only unified champion at middleweight. King of the division. So.
He's an all-time great weight class. So let me ask you this: if Lomachenko goes in there and he dogs out Linares, let's say he goes in there, he stops Linares in 4 rounds. I don't think they have a plan because Linares is a suspect chain. Let's say he finds the right shot, he stops him in the 4th round. is that enough for him for you to put Lomachenko over Gennady Golovkin, or is he gonna have unified titles before you consider that?
You know, man, dang, that actually is a very good question. But you know, Golovkin, I probably would give it to Lomachenko because like, who Golovkin fought recently, like it's not his fault, but
Who did he fight again?
I don't know, but he fought recently.
He
all
fought
right.
Bonds Monterosa.